Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Today's episode is coming from the one and only Wildwood Crest, New Jersey, along the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. Today's episode, in an upcoming episode of Playing in Traffic, I'm going to do the following. Watch. So there was a time I was photographing some of the older hotels. Bel Air would be one of them. The Caribbean would be one of them. Look at the color. Look, I think that, I'm going to say I like it. Look at the color of the Caribbean. And look, that sign up top. And we're gonna do either April or May of this year. I'm going to do a sign tour. We're going to do that, and one of the things that I have a playlist, Mikey Heels at the Shore. There's many videos on there, and a lot of the videos are before and after, stuff that looks the way they look now, what it looked like 40, 50, 30, 60, 20 years back. Oh man, I got an idea about one coming up. It's going to be very, very depressing because of how it looks now. But okay, now we're done with that. Here we are, Heather Road, Ocean Avenue, Wildwood Crest. Nice, beautiful basketball court right there. Look at the clock. Not on time, but I like the effort. But we're coming up on an absolute iconic piece of Wildwood. It's the Crest, but Wildwood history right here. I'm going to swing on through here. This, by the way, is a great place to ride. It really is. And there's some, and actually down that way. So the boardwalk's right up ahead, maybe about a block further up that way. Back this way, they got some really, really cool playgrounds, and some of them have a water feature where you can cool off. So if you choose to bike ride, run, one wheel, whatever you feel like having fun with that day, there's some points you can cool off along this trail too, which is nice. Okay, back to live action. So right here, please no dogs or bicycles on beach pier. Okay, no beach access, we know that already. Okay, we're going to go up this ramp, and we're going to go out this way a little bit. This is kind of cool. Right, we're going to go all the way through here because we got breaking news courtesy of Joey, who's got that fantastic Wildwood YouTube channel. Link in the description of his video of what I'm about ready to show you. And oh my God, I forgot my notes. You dummy. We are on the Heather Road Fishing Pier in Wildwood Crest. Okay? And you're looking at something that will never be laughed at again, probably by the end of the summer 2026. You may say, well, why were people laughing? Well, people were laughing because with the amount of sand that gets taken on by these beaches, definitely in the Crest, big time. Look, you can see there was a point where even low tide, this pier was underwater. It was fishing pier. Some people may have only noticed this at a certain time, but guess what, folks? This pier itself started in 1919, and it transferred to Wildwood Crest Borough in 2006, and then it got an upgrade. I guess it took about 2 years. Oh God, let me get my numbers straight. A $700,000 upgrade, and then it reopened in 2008. So the whole concept, the whole footprint of this pier has been around for 105 years. 105 years. And so over time, with all this buildup of this sand, the tide has gotten further and further away. I don't even know if we're at high tide. I think high tide's around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. We're right around 2, so it might be on its way in. But yeah, it doesn't really get the tide under it. Iconic. I don't even care. There was times where it was like, oh, the water ain't even reaching it. I remember one time right in this area over here, me, my son and daughter built a sandcastle image of like Citizens Bank Park right here with the pier in the background. That was something I always liked doing, having so when I could get the picture, I have a nice background to it too as well. And I bet you we made that right around here with the pier in the background. Well, I'm here to tell you the following, folks, about Heather Road Fishing Pier in Wildwood Crest. Get ready. Don't mind me if I have to peek at my notes. So, okay. Construction has not started, but folks, this pier runs 1,010 feet. 1,010 feet up to this railing right here. Okay, so we're looking, and I don't have the measurement, and that gentleman Joey, I like that name. Has it measured with his drone. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. They're adding another 1,250 feet to this. Just look at what it might look like. 1,200 feet out. Okay, so I will guarantee one thing, on a day like today with that tide coming in, and I'm sure they did the math on it, so there's going to be no silliness about it. We're going to be well under the water. $7.4 million expansion. 2.5 of that's coming from Cape May County. They're expecting this to be completed at the end of the summer, and it's going to extend the 1,250 feet. It's also going to get widened to 12 feet. Is it widening more, 12 feet more, or just 12 feet total? That I'll have to check. ADA accessible, new deck, lighting, and amenities. Yeah, this is big news. Anyone that is familiar with this pier knows what it means in general. The people, especially vintage nostalgia. This pier, in some capacity, some type of capacity, has been here for over a century. Okay, let's just say that it's been here. Look at this view and the views you get from here. So you're going to get even better. Out, you can see Convention Hall up ahead. You can see the Great White, the Nor'easter beyond that. So you have you're going to have. It's just a great spot. I think mostly for that I've noticed them, they were doing like yoga. They were doing yoga here, you know, trying to come up with ideas of what to use the pier for, because there was no water going under it. But that is all about the change. And I think it's lovely, and this is going to be something we're going to follow up on in the coming year. We're going to see what kind of progress is being made over the course of time, and I think it's wonderful news, fantastic news. All right, heading off of the Heather Road Fishing Pier. Look at this wide angle view. Not a bad day to ride today. I think it's like around 48, which is pretty good. And oh, there might be a storm upcoming, but I'm going to be heading back down to Georgia soon. But I'll be back up here in April to follow up on some of my stuff and coming up with. I love shooting video in Wildwood, always will. Love shooting video in the villas. Check out my playlist, my Shore playlist. Has lots of stuff in the area, really. Wildwood. I was blessed, man. My parents used to come down here, used to bring me down here as early as probably the late 60s. And started building memories that I remember all the way back, probably to the early 70s, man. Like, wow. And I, like most people, those vibes that I got back then stayed with me my whole life. I mean, So like I love coming back here. I love coming back to the villas, and I love making videos. I love making before and after videos. Sometimes I get frustrated because the level of the artistic level has dropped, man. It's dropped. It's dropped. The architecture, all of it, it's dropped. It's dropped. And I don't know if I don't see it ever coming back. So there was a time thing, and I don't think it's fair to people. I really don't, because I think that there are certain things everyone should be able to enjoy that an area looks like. And Wildwood was based on, you know, the whole space evolution of landing on the moon, okay, and all the different things and space age stuff. And that's kind of where I'm looking at one right now. Looks like a satellite on the roof of this one hotel over here. A lot of that imagery and a lot of that decor has just disappeared. The boardwalk is lacking a lot. Yo, their dark rides on the boardwalk were iconic. They looked amazing. They're all gone. They're all gone. And it's disappointing because the money's not there. We're not making the money that we would make if we had just some boring old crap on there. Here's an example of that space-based stuff. Right here. And believe me, I know that's probably been there for a long time, and that's kind of the vibe. You look at some of these other hotels, they still have. Oh yeah, it's quite oftenly referred to as doo-wop, right? The neon lights, the space age vibe, that's specifically mentioned. But it's some of the, there's places that still have that and it looks fantastic, and there's other places that you're like, they're boring the crap out of me, man. How about that part? And again, the dark rides, oh my God, what a major loss. They were so artistic. I'm really getting off topic right here. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Have a great day, pleasant tomorrow. I'll see you next episode. But that renovation, the Heather Pier, Heather Road Fishing Pier, spot on. Bring it on. We'll be back to follow up on what it looks like later. All right, folks. See you next episode.